Welcome to the channel. Shocking photo of the world. Swedish policeman wearing experimental body armor and carrying a Carl Gustaf assault rifle, 1970. Woman from Bakuta. The girl's face shows the result of scarring. The Greenbrier bunker beneath the Greenbrier Hotel was built to house the U.S. Congress. Horse diving. USA, 1955. Spectacular and unusual circus entertainment. U.S. nurses on training exercises in 1942. A film crew films a motorcycle jump over a collapsed bridge, circa 1980. Acrobat Betty Fox performs a dangerous stunt in Chicago, 1949. A procedure to remove freckles using carbon dioxide. At a ball at the fashionable Waldorf Astoria Hotel, ballerina Marina Franca dressed as a peacock. Irish girl with British soldiers in the background, Derry, 1972. Bethlehem residents with children, 1936. The gym on board the Titanic, 1912. Irish girl with British soldiers in the background, Derry, 1972. Fiji warrior, 1880s. A Carmelite nun kneeling in prayer in her cell, France, 1904. Woman drinking chicha. Cusco, Peru, 1931. Racehorse trainer Tommy Woodcock with his champion horse the night before the Melbourne Cup, Australia, 1977. Children set up bowling pins. Circus strongwoman Kate Brumbach, better known as the Great Sandwina, 1884 to 1952. Nurses treat children with jaundice in the sun, 1950s. A girl cools off in Hyde Park during a Rolling Stones show, 1969. Old clothes shop. London, 1876 to 1877. Ice Cream Man. Constantinople, 1898. Easter shopping. London, 1936. Gone into Leapfrog. Paris, 1896. Victorian roller coaster, 1890s. A girl selling meat at a market in Newcastle. England, 1877. New York, 1870s. San Francisco Cliff House, 1890s. Three children cross a rain-soaked street on their way to school in Egham, England, 1913. A sailor with an armful of puddings, 1940s. Keepers riding llamas on the private property of Mr. Wingfield's. England, 1911. Newport Pancake Race, UK, 1975. Stonehenge gardener cutting grass, 1955. Champion bull at Lord Tredegar Agricultural Show, 1919. At the coronation of King George VI. London, 1937. A man steps over a large puddle in London during a heavy rainstorm, 1934. Spaghetti eating contest. Soho Fair. London, England, 1958. Two holidaymakers enjoy the heat on the beach in Blackpool, Lancashire. A woman working on a tar and flint plant in Oxford Street, London, 1919. Girls are sunbathing on the beach. Baby races, 1946. Jennifer Lopez in the 90s, the era of daring youth. Yuri Gagarin, family comfort on the Klyazma River, 1960. 1970s, Major Kozlov and young pilots. Moscow 1938, hammocks in Gorky Park. Iwo Jima, 1945, the moment that changed history. Birdsk, 1981, radio factory in action. Sophie Marceau, 1980, after her debut in Boom. Moscow, 1977, children in the fountain. Lada Niva at the Paris-Dakar Rally, 1981. 1976, Bhutan, a protest that went down in history. Lithuania, 1981, Children's Boat Club in Nida. Turkmenistan, graves with ibex horns. Sophia Loren and pickled eels, 1951. Seiko TV, 1982, watches from the future. Moscow Zoo, 1924, walking with a camel. Krasnodar, 1985, construction of a new house. Moldavian SSR, 1982, Grape Harvest. Moscow, 1951, Star on the Spire. Chita region, 1977, Prospectors at the Kani River. Moscow, 1917, Bread Q. Leonardo DiCaprio and Grandmother, 1998. $100 in new design. 1995, Lukashenko and the Clintons. William Steig and the prototype of Shrek, 1940s. Afghanistan, 1968. Women in colorful national costumes, like a frame from a documentary film where time has stood still. Burkina Faso, 1968. A young man drives his Citroën 2CV Bricoli through the streets. Namibia, 1955. In the Kalahari Desert, a Coco tribesman drinks water from an ostrich eggshell. Ecuador, 1982. Sebastio Salgado's religious gathering exudes solemnity and unity. The colors highlight the crowd's emotions. Australia, 1922. A SAR K-class locomotive loaded with coal turns on the roundhouse turntable. Kuwait, 1991. Another shot by Salgado, where the desert and smoke create an almost apocalyptic picture. Canada, 1964. A driving school where future drivers learn the basics. A simple scene, but in color it comes alive, showing the fashion and spirit of the 60s. Israel, Mount of Temptation. A man on a donkey at the foot of a mountain associated with biblical stories. Cambodia, 1952. A farmer walks along a dusty road with his cows. Werner Bischoff's shot is a meditation on the simple life. Canada, 1954. Interview with Igor Gouzenko, a Soviet cryptographer who defected to the West with secret documents. South Africa, 1956. Children splash in a pond with a sign reading, "For European children only." Sudan, 1985. Another powerful shot by Salgado, where color enhances the drama of the moment. Iraq, 1963. A boy helps in the family's tailoring shop. Canada, 1913. Children at a Toronto school learn how to blow their nose properly. Australia, 1930. Actors dressed as cows show children about a future theater production. Sam Hood's shot is pure joy and a bit of absurdity. Ethiopia, 1985. Tigray through Salgado's lens, harsh beauty and human resilience. Mexico, 1980. The Sierra Madre Oriental in Salgado's frame is nature and people in harmony. Israel, 1930s. Farmers repel locusts with sheets and brushwood. The biblical motif comes to life in this dynamic shot. Kuwait, 1965. Bruno Barbie captures life where tradition and modernity intertwine. Canada, 1944. Boys on Stilts in Alberta are the epitome of childhood freedom and ingenuity. Dr. Raymond Damadian, inventor of the first MRI machine. Acrobats in Japan, circa 1900. What X-rays looked like in the 1900s. Red Cross nurses wearing gas masks helping soldiers suffering from the Spanish flu, 1918. 6-year-old paperboy, 1910. A lamplighter lights a gas lamp, Glasgow, UK, 1955. Safety standards, 1970s. Walt Disney filming on the beach in Rio de Janeiro, 1941. World Pole Sitting Championships, Roloferensveen, Netherlands, August 9, 1971. Pavel Durov, unknown to anyone at that time, 2005. Al Pacino and Madonna in promotional photos for the film Dick Tracy, 1990. Swing, 1940s. Muammar Gaddafi with a bodyguard. Cairo, 1994. Sandra Bullock, 1995. Children's gas mask in the shape of Mickey Mouse. Great Britain, 1940. Audrey Hepburn and Jane Fonda at the Oscars in 1965. Letitia Casta at the Cosmopolitan Party, 1998.